Welcome to Stock Symbol Selects, where we decode market moves, one symbol at a time.
Today, we're diving deep into the world of e-commerce, where three heavyweights are sparring for dominance. Shopify, symbol SHOP, Wix, symbol WIX, and BigCommerce, symbol BIGC, are all in the ring. So which one is primed for a major breakout in the next 3 to 6 months? We'll break down their operations, their charts, and give you a crystal clear analysis using some powerful technical indicators to determine which one is setting up for a big move. Let's find out who's got the edge. Let's quickly break down what each company does to set the stage for our analysis. First up, Shopify, ticker SHOP. Shopify is a leading Canadian-based e-commerce platform powering over 5 million merchants, enabling businesses of all sizes to create online stores. Shopify offers everything from point-of-sale and app integrations to global storefronts and payment solutions. They provide a suite of tools from inventory management to payment processing, and they cater to everyone from mom-and-pop shops to big-time global brands. But it's also worth noting Shopify has been making moves in the AI and logistics space, adding even more value for its customers. Next is Wix, ticker symbol WIX. Wix is known for its website-building platform. Known mainly as a drag-and-drop website builder, Wix has aggressively expanded its e-commerce tools for small to mid-size merchants, though still seen as more DIY than full service. Unlike Shopify, which is strictly focused on e-commerce, Wix offers a full suite of tools to build any type of website, whether it's for business, portfolios, or blogs. But recently, Wix has been beefing up its e-commerce capabilities as well, focusing on online stores and creating a competitive product in this space. And lastly, BigCommerce, ticker symbol BIGC. BigCommerce is another e-commerce platform, but it focuses on scaling large enterprises. Its main differentiator is offering a highly customizable platform with open-source capabilities. It's a major player in the enterprise e-commerce world, but unlike Shopify, it hasn't quite captured the same small business market. BigCommerce is a SaaS platform aimed squarely at online retailers with deep marketplace integrations like Amazon and Walmart, and a focus on the mid to enterprise sector. A SaaS-first platform like BigCommerce is a software platform that primarily delivers its services through the software as a service or SaaS model. All right, now that we know who's who, it's time to dig into the charts. How are these stocks looking in the short term? Let's break down the technicals to see which one is showing the most promise. Shopify. On the weekly time frame, Shopify's price is clearly above its 9, 30, and 200-week moving averages, and those averages are all trending up. ADX readings are moderate, about 12 to 16, showing a strengthening trend with positive directional movement exceeding negative. Stochastics and RSI are in overbought territory. RSI is high in the 70s to 80s. The stochastics are about 98%. But in a strong uptrend, that's often acceptable. MACD on weekly is also positive, confirming strong trend momentum. Shopify, as we speak, has jumped 20% today, a massive move. On the weekly chart, Shopify has been in a clear uptrend since mid-2023. We can see higher highs and higher lows, with the 9-week EMA crossing above the 30-week EMA, signaling bullish momentum. Volume is key here. We've seen volume increasing as the price rises, which confirms the buying pressure. The ADX, which measures trend strength, is currently showing a value of 24, indicating that while we're in a trend, it's not yet overbought. Looking at the MACD, we see the signal line has crossed above the MACD line recently, a classic bullish signal. The RSI is at 70, which is pushing into overbought territory, so there's a bit of caution there. But given today's big move, it's clear that sentiment is shifting in a positive direction. Next, let's look at Wix. Unlike Shopify, Wix has been more choppy on the weekly chart. We see a lot of sideways action, with the price staying between the 9-week and the 30-week EMAs. Currently, the 9-week is below the 30-week, indicating a downtrend. Weekly indicators are muted to bearish. Moving averages are above current price, especially the 200-week moving average, signaling a downtrend. The RSI, which is at about 33, is low, and the MACD is negative. ADX sits around 27, indicating moderate trend strength, but direction is downward. Volume has been weak compared to Shopify, and while the ADX is still above 20, it's pointing lower, signaling a weakening trend. The RSI is sitting near 40, which isn't exactly oversold, but it's definitely not a strong bullish setup either. It seems like Wix is still consolidating, not showing clear signs of a breakout. Finally, BigCommerce. BigCommerce's chart is similar to Wix in that we're seeing a lot of consolidation, no clear direction over the last few months. The price has been hovering below the 9-week and the 30-week EMAs, which are signaling bearish pressure. Volume has been low and the ADX is at 17, which suggests there isn't a strong trend in either direction. BigCommerce is struggling to break above resistance levels, and while it's not in a severe downtrend, it's hard to get excited about it based on this chart alone. The RSI is hovering around 50, indicating neutrality, not bullish, not bearish. Lack of public technical readings makes the weekly picture hard to quantify, but with a sub-$5 price, it may be speculative. We'll rely more on the company fundamentals in the longer term. Now let's zoom into the daily chart. Shopify's price today is up some 20%, so we'll take a closer look at what's driving that movement. We see the 9-day EMA is above the 30-day EMA, indicating that short-term momentum is bullish. Volume today is massive, clearly supporting the price action. Looking at the RSI on the daily, it's at 78, pushing into overbought territory. The stochastic is also near 65, so it's a bit stretched. This could mean a pullback is coming soon, but given the breakout, there's likely still some more room to run. Today, the stock jumped a massive 20%, driven by strong Q2 results with revenue beats and bullish guidance. Daily indicators: strong buy signals across almost all moving averages, EMAs all pointing up. RSI is extreme, approximately 80, overbought. MACD is positive, confirming uptrend momentum. ADX on daily is low but trending up with the positive DI above the negative DI, a bullish sign, and the volume surge suggests real strength and institutional support. This is textbook confirmation, clear trend, volume, and momentum alignment. Turning to Wix, the daily chart shows a weak performance. The 9-day EMA is below the 30-day EMA, signaling short-term bearishness. Though ADX is about 40, suggests some momentum, but overall, strong sell signals. The near-term picture is bearish to neutral. The buying volume is relatively low, and the RSI is below 40, and MACD is negative, indicating weakness in price action. The stochastic is low, near 20, so it's oversold, but oversold doesn't always mean a reversal is imminent. Wix needs a catalyst to push it higher, and right now, there's no clear sign of that. BigCommerce. Without daily data, hard to call an entry. If you're speculative, it might offer a bounce, but unless new catalysts emerge, it lacks confirmed strength. BigCommerce looks similar to Wix. The 9-day is below the 30-day EMA, with both below the 200-day EMA, and the stock is drifting in a sideways pattern. Volume is low, and the RSI is trending down around 35. Again, not giving us any clear signals. The stochastic is low and oversold, but it's not giving us any bullish momentum. Overall, BigCommerce is stuck in neutral territory right now. So, with all the technicals laid out, which stock is best positioned for the next 3 to 6 months? Shopify, symbol SHOP, is clearly showing the most strength. The uptrend is intact on both the weekly and daily charts, and despite the recent jump, it still has strong momentum. The key concern here is the weekly RSI and stochastic showing that it's overbought, so we could see some short-term pullback, but the overall trend remains strong. Plus, that 20% jump today shows there's momentum in the market. On the other hand, Wix and BigCommerce are still consolidating with weak volume and neutral indicators. Neither is showing the strength that Shopify has right now. So our pick for the next 3 to 6 months is Shopify. The technical setup is solid, and despite the potential for a pullback, we think it's the one to watch for continued growth. Shopify is the winner, showing trend strength, volume confirmation, and an entry setup ready after the earnings pop. But as always, remember, this is just one angle. Make sure you're doing your own research before making any moves. Wix, in contrast, is stuck under its major moving averages, signaling continued caution. BigCommerce remains too speculative, without confirmable momentum or recent news to back up a strong move. If you're trading on charts and waiting for the clean breakout setup, Shopify's giving you exactly that. Remember, investing involves risk, so do your own research and due diligence and proceed with caution before investing any money. Thanks for tuning in. If you found this analysis helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more market insights. Bye for now. See you in the next video.